Now, when you say here the sci-fi genre took off mainly in the 1950s,
latter, that is 2 T's.
Haven't you already said here from the 1950s onwards
and
the Western as a genre
representations
began to be
of the vast
challenged here?
Landscape, human and
It's kind of
geographical.
repetitious, but all right.
Why don't we say challenged by sci-fi? And again, sci-fi with a capital letter.
So, the sci-fi genre's growing popularity in the 1950s was influenced by, that's fine.
Maybe you could say something about a comparison, I don't know,
Yeah, that's
films.
all fine. Right, so here, another example which I found of two films which share similar narrative lines. What are you talking about here? Are you talking about
I'm just looking at the films.
Where are the other films that share similar narrative lines?
Yeah, the other films were meant to be Star Trek and what I compared it to.
Wagon, no.
Yeah, Wagon Train.
All right, but
it's interesting. I can't see any westerns
Wagon
in
Master.
there at all.
Yeah,
that is
so
here.
I should make it much clearer.
Yeah, I just kind of think. Okay, so you've just said one film holds great similarity to the Star Trek.
I was just thinking,
franchise is Wagon Master.
What was going on?
And then way down here, you say another example.
The trailer can now be viewed. Are you really going to say that to people?
I think you just need to remind us of where you are. The structure is just a bit. So you need to say. So just like Star Trek, blah blah, and Wagon Master have similar storylines.
Okay, Western. Let's go
more modern.
Here.
Two more modern films: Dances with Wolves and Avatar. I would put Dances with Wolves first because that's the Western.
Yeah.
Could be seen.
Avatar is I don't know why that formulation is there.
This is all fine. Why doesn't Wolves have a capital letter? Why is it not in italics?
Yeah.
Why is it not listed as one of your items, which it has to be? Oh, it is here. But when you say it again, okay, put that in bold.
Okay, so if I bring up
if you say Avatar, you put item 19 there, and Dances with Wolves item 20 there. You don't put them together. Your item thing.
The first of these being the explanation.
What should I say then?
No, you put it straight after. So which one is item 19?
Item 19 would be Avatar, as Avatar.
Again, bolden these
out.
And put it right next to
it. Just makes them stand out, otherwise it looks all a bit confused.
Connected to the thing it is.
Yeah.
As my comparison, you don't need to say that. Didn't mean to do that. Is an adventure western? Is that a recognised genre? Is a western
paragraph set
during
here? Okay.
So let's say the first of these in the Unknown Frontier is a modern western, and just split the paragraph up. It's all the need for wild law and order in the Wild West. Importance of community, the role of the sheriff. You're trying to reduce it down, distill it down to the perfect thing. You need to be a bit more generous with the ideas that you're throwing out here. So, the second being the need for the law of order in Wild West seen in films such as High Noon. Okay, more of that. More about that. Say it's about community, about stability.
Yeah, I don't
about
saying that.
How individuals and groups have to
this is fine
on a
but
lawless space, a lawless territory.
It's not kind of integrated,
and how they're constantly under threat, and they have to make themselves secure against that.
No, I mean you're getting there. You really are getting there, but you are where you should have been in
Law and Order in the Wild West seen in films such as High Noon. It's
because
so
you've delayed and
compressed.
And
that may be your.
So what you've got here is really excellent stuff,
but
and it's
it doesn't
really
help to explain.
You've got a problematic flaw here because you say to
your
me,
theme
I'll put in a Star
bit more
Trek
generosity with your description here.
Well, in my item, in my catalogue, I had the Star Trek film that I was going to do.
Blade Runner needs a capital R.
I realised that there was more corresponding aspects to the thing.
Of course there are, because there's hundreds and hundreds of episodes or whatever.
But so those screenshots I should really take away because
I think so, because this is film studies.
So and later
science fiction
just
versions
have a
of
look.
these films. I think you need to say they're perfect correspondent. Well, they're not, because they happened years and years apart. So let's say later correspondence to films like this would be, yeah. Cloud energy, no, we don't care about that. Okay, seizes control. Oh yeah, McCoy. Yeah, you should have the details for that. I mean, it should be an item.
Yeah. The Final Frontier. Yeah. Undiscovered.
Let's have a look. Oh well, it's got a lot longer. Too long, in fact. Yeah, let's go for that one.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Spock's half brother believes he's Samurai God. Right. I don't think you can go into talking about this until you have made it clear that you are writing
what we're looking for
about
is
something where we
the Star Trek
establish
film
you're writing about. Because although it's fine to introduce the idea of the Star
watched the other
Trek
day with the Humpback
franchise, this is film studies. Okay, so here I don't know
holds
the
great
similarity to the Star Trek franchise.
but why don't we say the
this is
Final
not
Frontier,
acceptable
because then we've got
you need to
Frontier
bring
in
in
there. And
whichever
I think
those
what you'll
whichever
find in
those
that
Star
one
Trek
is that
films
you
you're
have
talking
elements
about
of
and say
Kirk and the crew being the kind
blah,
of
blah, blah.
stabilizing,
This is the
protective
film.
sheriff.
This is what happens in the film.
And then you
focusing
also
on
have the
film.
idea of
one
Frontier
film
somewhere,
which
but I don't know.
similarity
Just look
to
at
the whole
it. Look at the
background
film.
of Star Trek
Yeah.
and this film is Wagon Master.
So
Okay?
it just needs this second part
here
where your
you
analysis
say
is
that
there.
in Wagon Master.
This is
in
good, but
order for us to
I
see
get
it's
the
a title,
feeling
it
here
needs to
that
be
you've got your
italicized,
theorists
as all
and you
your
just
film
like put
titles
them.
need to be.
Okay, that they go out here, and actually your analysis here is good. It should all be part of the same. Well, this
Right.
this feels a bit unintegrated.
Is this in
It's fine,
Starfleet's
but why not
non-interference policy if it's in the film? If not, leave it out.
In between.
Or
Well,
you've got to think
you sort of
something
say
else. You
in
can only work.
decolonizing the Western.
Apart from the major
there are deliberate
thematic,
updates to the
well,
Western
maybe,
formula, meaning
but
she sees this film as
focus
having
on the
elements which
film.
offer an update to the Western formula. This fits in with. I mean, that's what it is.
Hi.
That's what it means.
I'm just doing. Hang on a
How is
sec.
it?
This is what he says. That's what it means.
Come sit. And we'll
Is
just
that what
finish
you're
this
saying
off.
I've done? Or
Yeah, you have done,
Um,
but it's just.
I
The content
have a real
is good,
problem with the fact that you're talking
stylistically,
more about the
it could
Star
be a
Trek
bit more
franchise
woven
than
together, like you're writing
the
an
actual
essay.
film, and I
Yeah,
don't think
okay.
you can
And
do
that's-
that.
it
So
just
if you're
sort
talking
of
about
starts
Wagon
and
Master,
stops,
you
starts
have
and
to
stops.
compare
Yeah,
it with
maybe
the
it's
film.
your
This is
layout,
film
I don't
studies,
know.
not TV studies.
But maybe
So
think
you're going
about
to
joining
need
these
to,
things
although I
up.
think you can
Fine.
introduce
Other than that,
the whole Star Trek idea
Mhm.
by talking about the TV series.
I don't know.
After
how
that, you have to say the film I've chosen to look at from the
Okay.
franchise is, which one is it?
Star Trek, the new
How did this idea
generation. I
Right.
forgot which
Do
one.
you?
I
The New
chose.
Generation is a
Yeah.
TV series. That's not okay.
That's fine.
Yeah,
put
I'd
that
choose
in
one of
there.
the films. Should I put that in kind of?
It's very clear to me that you haven't because it's not there.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah.
you
think
started talking
earlier
about Star,
on,
and I need
because
you to
somewhere
to
you're going to be
fix
saying,
on
"Yeah,
the
I'm
film,
really interested
okay?
in the way these two things
look.
come." So whether modern,
This is all telly.
whether this will happen in
Yeah.
modern
So
films,
I can't
maybe
put that in.
sort of
I
here.
wouldn't.
Wouldn't.
So
Okay.
No,
as part of
I
my
wouldn't,
primary
because
research,
what you've
I
told
talked to
me
people about blah blah
in
blah.
your
And somebody said,
annotated
"Oh,
catalogue
yeah,
is that I'm looking at these three
And then-
films: Avatar,
so maybe
Dances
there.
with Wolves,
Mm.
And
Star
then you can
Trek,
lead into
Babel,
your
Babel, The
conclusion.
Revenge of
Yeah.
Khan,
All right.
whatever it might
Okay.
be.
Mm.
You haven't even mentioned that film.
Fine, it's
You
going to be
just started
good,
talking
but
about telly.
you've
It's
got
fine,
you're
it's
over the
culturally
word count.
interesting,
Am
but
I?
you've got to hang it on the
117.
film itself.
Okay.
All right, hang on, that
1,700,
was just
But the word counts. What?
1,500.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was 1,800.
That's your screenplay.
Oh right. That's the word counts.
So you're going to have a cut, and I just want you to smooth it out, and I want you to get that Star Trek film in there, and I want you to sort out the goddamn capital layouts, titles,
Yeah. Okay. I can do that.
and
italics for titles, because
I know,
otherwise
I know.
it just looks all.
Yeah, of course. I'm
Yeah?
professional already.
That's the thing.